Hey everybody, sorry about that. Here we go. Back in the 7 segment display setup, part two of two. I ran out of my 15-minute time limit before here when I was trying to figure out the error that I had. So anyways, let's jump back into that. So again, if I start my simulation right now, I should be seeing the number 3, but instead of 3, I see like this thing here. Okay, so when I go into my code, I noticed the fact that my F and my G are backwards. Reality here is that F is supposed to be 6 and G is supposed to be 5. So I just screwed up those two values, right? So now when I go to update my code, it says the number 3. And this is why this is really pretty important at this point. You want to check and make sure that everything is like jiving the way that you think it is. So before you like dust off you and say, well, I'm done for today, this is what I want you to do lastly. Set everything to be low. Yeah, set everything to low. Okay, so I just went through, set everything down here to low. So I'm going to start my simulation. Nothing happens. Great. Now I'm going to come through and I'm going to say, okay, let's turn this to be high. And I'm going to start my simulation. And I'm going to make sure that segment A, just the top, is the one that's on. I'm going to stop my simulation. And I'm going to go down to my segment B, and I'm going to turn this on to high, and I'm going to start my simulation. I'm going to make sure that B is working, which it is. Then I'm going to come in here and set that to be low, move on to C, change that to be high. I'm going to work my way through each one of these and confirm the fact that this is the right pinout, because it's easy to check now. You know, it takes just a few minutes, like a minute maybe, and it's going to be really frustrating later on if you just happen to like mislabel a pin like I had just done there. So we're just like going around and we're checking the fact that each one of these things works. This should be the top one here. It is. And then finally, G should be the middle one. Awesome. Okay. So I can stop my simulation. Each and every one of these works. I know that they're working. My code's ready to go. I'd say that for today, for Monday, this is probably the last thing that you should do. Tomorrow on Tuesday, we're going to start by setting up some individual numbers that we're going to be able to call out later on. Okay, so tomorrow we'll talk more about that. So for Monday, you guys are going to go through and you're going to set this up just like this or something very similar to this. Run through, check that each one of your LEDs is running right, and if it's not, contact me and I can help you out with that. Okay? Good luck with that, everybody. Tomorrow we'll start talking about what comes next.